Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be hopefully the last video of 2018 if I can get it up on time. If not, then this is going to be the first video of 2019. And if that is the case, then Happy New Year everyone. I hope that you had a wonderful holiday season with friends and family and just people that you love surrounding you. That is like the most important part of the holiday season. And so today's video is going to be my second annual makeup awards. Last year was my first year of doing this and it was so much fun to film, and it just kind of wrapped up the entire year of makeup for my channel and everything that I loved and everything that I talked about. So today's video is going to be my makeup awards for 2018, which is so exciting because a lot of people do monthly favorites, but this is kind of every product throughout the entire year that I loved and still love now. So I thought that I should share all of these products with you guys. When I went into 2018 last year, I wanted to have a major focus on skincare because I was always obsessed with makeup and I just felt like I was constantly covering up my skin and all these problem areas that I had. And so for 2018, my goal was to focus more on skincare, and making my skin flawless, I guess, was my end goal. And so I tried out a whole bunch of new products. I really focused on getting my skin really clear and making sure that I wasn't clogging my pores every day with a ton of makeup. And I noticed that when I was focusing on my skincare and taking care of it, that I didn't need as much like complexion products to actually cover anything up. That is exactly what I wanted to do. And so instead of just doing the makeup awards, I've also incorporated a couple skincare products because these products have really changed my whole routine. These are like the products that I've been loving. So if you guys watched my last year's video, I have a whole bunch of different categories for each product, and I stuck with the main categories for this year as well. And I did add like one or two different ones and kind of change them up a little bit. But for the most part, the categories are the same. So the very first category is the Best of Glow, and the best glow product for me this year was the Drunk Elephant Marula Oil. This is my tiny little bottle, and I have another one coming in the mail because this has been a life-changing product for me. I started mixing this in with my moisturizer, and all the way from morning to night my skin is glowing from within, and it's the most incredible feeling because most days I don't even need a highlighter because the glow is just so natural and so beautiful. It's crazy to look back because when I watched last year's video, my favorite glow product was a holographic highlighter, which is so different. This is a skincare product and it's so much more natural than like a blue highlighter. I mean, to be fair, the holographic highlighters were really in last year, but it's just crazy to see how my tastes have changed. The second category is Best of Lips, and I've had this product for many years now, and I went through a full bottle in 2018, and it's just been one of those products that I can't live without. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I use this all the time. I talk about this all the time. I'm very annoying about it. I got so many different people onto this lip mask because I just can't stop talking about it. This year, instead of picking like a lipstick or something, I picked a lip mask because I found that with the base of this lip mask, any lip product goes on my lips perfectly, whether it be a matte liquid lipstick or a lip liner. If I don't have this on underneath, it gets really dry and cracked and gross. Most days I'll use this on its own, but if I'm gonna put on a lipstick or something, I put this on underneath, and then the lip product just glides on my lips perfectly. The next category is Best of Perfume, and I have never really been a perfume person because I could never find a scent that just I wanted to smell like every single day until I found this Tocca Simone perfume. It's a really subtle, sweet, and fresh scent. It's not too sweet and it's not too like crisp, but it's like the perfect combination of the two, and it smells incredible and it's so subtle. Even when I'm just hanging around at home, I feel like I can spritz like 2 or 3 times and it's not too overpowering. I really feel like I'm gonna become that like Tocca Simone person. You know, when everyone finds their scent and that's just what they end up smelling like to you, to everyone, this is gonna be me, guys. The next category is Best of Complexion, which includes primers, concealers, foundations, bronzers, blush, everything. So I ended up picking one product, which is super hard to do considering I have so many different complexion products, but this one stood out to me, and this one was like a repurchase. I probably repurchased this like 5 times in 2018, which is a record for me. This product is the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer. Such an incredible concealer. I can't rave about this enough. A lot of people were telling me different ones to try that were better than this, and honestly, I went back to this every single time. So this is one of those products that was the perfect shade match for me, was the perfect consistency. I could blend it out with my fingers. It wasn't too cakey and too rich, like it could still look very natural. So this is like my all-time favorite product. I love this for complexion, and if you guys are interested, just for a comparison, my shade is fair, so if you guys have a similar complexion to me, then this will work perfectly for you. Like I've mentioned many times before, I was totally into natural makeup this year, and so a lot of these products reflect that. The next category is Best of Brows, and my favorite product for my brows this year had to be the Glossier Boy Brow. I used to only use this as the brow gel to set any pencil or powder that I was using, but in 2018 I decided to try this on its own, and I was amazed at the structure it gave my brows. It made them look defined. It made them look so super fluffy, because usually brow gels kind of like stick to your face and they're not really like fluffy or realistic, and they definitely don't add volume to your brows. So I was really pleased at this product that I could use it as a brow gel as well as just by itself. So the next category is Best of Lashes, and I have to admit I didn't love this product at first because I had a Kiko one in mind and I just loved that one to death, but I don't know, maybe around like August or September, I started to really love this product, and I haven't turned back. I haven't used any other product since. This is the Glossier Lash Slick Mascara. It gives a really natural look to the lashes, and it doesn't pack on too much product. I find that it separates them perfectly, and it just gives a little bit of a tint. It is black, but it's not like too harsh, if you know what I mean. It's super easy to take off. I find that like if a mascara is too cakey, or if I have to apply multiple layers, then it's a pain in the butt to take off, but not the Lash Slick. It's so amazing, and I'm probably saying so amazing a lot, but it really is. So Wes and I did some traveling this year, and I thought that it would be fun to do like a travel product. It was really hard for me to choose which makeup I was gonna bring. We were gone for 2 weeks and I brought 5 products. I know, round of applause please. It was so amazing and freeing to only need 5 products, which was really cool. It kind of put it in perspective of how many products I actually need, and also which products work multiple different ways. So the next category is the Best Travel Product, and the product that just blew everything else out of the park for me was the Bare Minerals Original Foundation Powder. All it is a loose powder foundation and this little kabuki brush, which makes it super easy because you don't need to pack like a huge chunky brush with it. This applies the product perfectly. Why I love this so much is that I didn't need a primer, I didn't need a foundation, and I didn't need a concealer. This was the only complexion product that I used. So this one product took away primer, concealer, and foundation for me. So that's 3 extra tubes and a powder that I didn't need to bring. And now even if I'm going on like a weekend trip, then this is like the only foundation and the only product that I'll bring. The next category is Best of Drugstore, and I have to be honest, I didn't do a lot of drugstore makeup shopping this year, but what I did find is this e.l.f. brow pencil when I was doing the makeup bag swap with Jessie when we were in LA, and I love this brow pencil. It is $2 versus the $32 Precisely My Brow pencil by Benefit, which is just a crazy difference to begin with. So when I first tried this, I was like totally skeptical, and I was like, no, that's not gonna work for me. But something about the formula allowing it to really puff up the brows and make them look really defined. The only problem is that the tip of it is a little bit thicker than the brow pencil that I use, so you have to kind of be delicate with it. Did I mention it's only $2, so you can't go wrong. The next category is Best of Brushes, and I noticed this year that I used a lot of multitasking brushes because I would do my powder, my bronzer, and my blush all with one brush, which made it super easy and quick. My favorite brush that I was using was actually from Winners, and this is the brand Beautopia. This is just a really fluffy, it's so dirty because I use it every day, but it's just a really fluffy brush that works really nicely for powder, bronzer, and blush, like I said, and I just love these multitasking brushes. I think I have like 3 or 4 of them. And then kind of an honorable mention in the brush category is this mask applicator. It's not really a brush, but it applies face masks and it is incredible. It is $10 from Sephora. I got this for my best friend for Christmas because she's like a face mask addict. And what's great about it is that it has a little flexible paddle on one side, and then on the other it has these little silicone, what do you call these? It kind of acts as like an exfoliator almost, but it allows you to get into that face mask and remove it really easily. So I wanted to mention this in the brush category as well. The next category is my favorite launch of 2018, and this goes to the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Diamond Milk. I believe that the original one came out at the beginning of the year, or maybe even last year, but I love this shade. This is like a really milky white with tons of flecks of glitter, and it's just the most amazing. It smells incredible. The doe foot applicator is huge, so it just applies really nicely, and the packaging. I mean, the packaging is just adorable. And I really love applying this with nothing on my lips because it kind of gives that like milky, glossy texture without being like too defined with color. It's really beautiful. And the next category is best of packaging. I love this product. This product for me, I can't talk enough about it. The product, the packaging, everything that goes with it. This is the Drunk Elephant Protini Cream. Also with this packaging is the Lala Retro Cream, but this cream is like my favorite. So essentially this packaging protects the product from exposure to air and bacteria and things like that. So you can't actually see the product here. And to get the product out of this tube, you push this down like this, and then product comes out on the top. And what's great about this is that it applies the right amount that you need. It's also extremely sanitary because you don't have to dunk your fingers in, and it's just my favorite type of packaging. This is incredible. And the very last category is my favorite brand of 2018. I did this category last year and I really love doing it because it kind of rounded out the year for me. It wasn't just a product that I was talking about, but it was an actual brand that I loved and discovered in 2018. So my favorite brand of 2018 goes to Drunk Elephant. I discovered them in 2018 and I love every single product that I've tried, and I'm dying to try so many more products from them because, like I said, skincare was a huge focus for me in 2018 and it really did wonders for my skin. I love the marula oil, the Protini. Every single one of those products, especially those two mixed together, was amazing for my skin, and I can't wait to try all of these other products from them because they're coming out with more, and there's a couple on my loves list already that I want to try out. Okay guys, so that wraps up my 2018 makeup awards. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will do it for 2019. I'm so excited to start my 2019 content for you guys. It's gonna be a great year. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next year. Bye guys. Slick, lash slick, lash slick. Everything changed. I'm so dramatic. Which is just a, oh no, I'm all done.